Hi everyone, welcome to the briefing session on how to prepare your videos and presentation for the Feynman Technique Competition AFC. So before that, let me share my presentation slides. So I'm Devan, will explaining about how you can prepare uh, your presentation based on the scientific concept of chemistry. So many of you have ideas on how to go about in preparing your presentations and videos. So there are three branches of sciences, which is physics, biology, and chemistry. So most of you are thinking of taking physics as one of the concept and sometimes biology as one of the concept. But what happened when you take chemistry as one of the concept to show the process and the explanation behind this using Feynman technique, right? So let me just briefly show what is Feynman technique is. So Feynman technique is claimed by many to be the best way to learn anything. So as simple as what Richard Feynman say is there are four simple steps to utilize this technique. So first, choose a concept you want to learn about. It can be a question, it can be a topic of your interest. Second, pretend you are teaching it to a young student. So maybe normal people or kids don't have the idea of what is the scientific concept, a new scientific concept is about. So you have to invent something or create something to show them or teach them and make them understand. So third one is identify the gaps in your explanation. So when you're working on your video or the research topic, so maybe you find out that, oh, why not I include this to improvise the explanation to make it people easily understand. So these are the gaps that you need to find out and go back to the source material to understand it. And the number four is review and simplify your explanation. So make it very simple so that even a kid when they see your video or your explanation is easy for them to understand as well, right? So these are the summary of the steps that I mentioned, and the last one is the innovation and invention. So we are emphasizing on innovation and invention so that you can get more ideas on how about creating a tool or an experiment to show the concept clearly, right? So example, so I take a question. Actually, it's a research question, not a topic at all. So why don't penguins freeze at very cold temperature? I was thinking a long time. So why they are not freeze? So and then I research it. Oh, they are, and there should be a protective layer on it. So what is the protective layer? So research the topic. So I go and research the topic. So find out that penguin, an animal with a smaller body size, but lives in Antarctic, which is very cold climate. So there is some secretion of oil in their body, which converts into wax, and this produce a coating for the penguin. So that interests me. Oh, what is the difference between oil and wax? So what is the difference? So maybe oil is something that we used in a house, and wax normally candle, as simple as a candle you can see. But what is the difference between them? So that makes me even interest me to study the detail about the topic. So wax is a solid, while oil is a liquid substance. So wax is made up of long chain of molecules called hydrocarbons. And hydrocarbon, what is hydrocarbon? Is a substance which consists of carbon and hydrogen elements only. While oil is composed of triglycerides, a type of fat, which is triglyceride, a substance consists of fatty acid and alcohol. However, when you explain by words, maybe like people can't understand or imagine what is this hydrocarbon and triglyceride. So go back and do some searching to introduce a model or what is the things that arrangement. So structure of wax, this is the structure of wax. So when I say carbon and hydrogen, these are the bonding between the carbon and hydrogen that I can show here. And structure of oil is a triglyceride. The structure of triglyceride is clearly shown here. So as a presenter, So you have to show the concepts clearly and easily understandable, not only in words, but show it as a diagram and pictures. Second, what are the products that can be obtained from the wax or the products of wax? Cosmetics, paints, medicines. So these are the examples of products that are available in the market. Right. So once we get the idea of wax, so let us go and see the details of the properties of wax. So actually we want to compare wax with the oil. So fill in the holes. This is the hole or the gap that you see. What the thing that you are lacking, which is what is wax? What is the difference between wax and oil? So there are two types of wax, natural and synthetic wax. So natural wax obtained from plants and animals. Example, natural wax are beeswax, rice wax, and wooden wax. And synthetic wax made up of artificial chemicals, polyethylene wax, and polypropylene wax. These are synthetic man-made wax. So what is the good thing about wax is water resistant. So they are water resistant, making them useful for waterproofing and protecting surfaces. And solubility, in terms of solubility, wax are generally insoluble like oil. They are insoluble in water, right? So you get the concept now, which is the idea of what is a wax and what is the property of wax. Then go into an experimental or an innovation. So here I give an example of how to produce a simple wax at home with using all the ingredients at home. So this can be your innovation, okay? And not only producing any tools can be a innovation, but a simple experiment that explains your concept and research, it can be an innovation at the end. So as simple as what we are studying in chemistry is we just mix whatever things that we have found at home to produce a wax. So the ingredients are 4 cups of sugar, 1 cup of lemon juice, and 1 cup of filter water. So it's very easy to get right at home, and then just mix it and then produce the wax. So what I'm going to do is show the steps. If can, try to create a video which is more engaging, showing all the steps and protocols in a nice way, an orderly way. So which is a short clips or a moving clips which shows the experiment is being done and you are producing the product at the end. So these are the some of the short clips that I paste here, which is preparation, and then you mix all these ingredients and heat the ingredients for an hour and observe the color. And fourth one is cooling and pour the solution into the container. So as simple as this step, but when you create video, make it more engaging because we have more marks when you are presenting your experiment or the steps that you are making the product. So at the end, you have the product, which is a wax, and then that wax is going to be your innovation, right? As very simple as what we can see is a homemade wax which you can take and then show to the people that, oh, this is a homemade wax and this is the property of wax that you can see from the experiment. So yes, now you have an invention to show and teach people how is the wax and what are the properties of wax that you have shown before. So this is a very simple concept experiment that you can choose and you can show to the people out there what is the difference between wax and oil. So an experiment or research topics, it can be a very simple terms or questions that you can take from any of the sources, or might be a question that arising in you that, oh, what makes this different? What is the similarities? What scientific concepts I can show in detail? So that is something that interests other people that, oh, now I'm showing the difference between wax and oil. Maybe most of the people don't understand, or less understand about the difference between wax and oil in the end. So however, when we explain with an invention like this, an experimental protocol, it explains in detail. So I hope this explains like a simple, give an idea of simple way of doing a chemistry experiment. And We hope to see more invention and innovation in chemistry. So stay tuned with us for other modules. Thank you.